When our kids were grown, we were hit with a strong desire to see the world.
And so we decided to document our journeys to help other first-time travelers.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Terry.
And we're Escaping the Empty Nest.
We have a special guest today that is a first-time cruiser, and we're really excited that she's here with us. So hello, Brooke, and thanks for meeting with us today.
Hi, you're welcome. I'm excited.
Yeah, cool. It's great talking to somebody like this because it's been a few years since we were first-time cruisers. And sometimes you forget what the first-time impressions are.
Yes.
And Carnival has changed so many procedures in the last few years. Some things that used to bug us, like the muster drill, are like heavenly now.
I've heard.
Yeah, their muster drill used to be a pain, and it was very impractical and unpleasant. But they've really improved it now.
Hopefully it stays this way.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Don't
that
go
would
back.
be great.
Yeah.
I think people would riot if it. Look, you did it before. You could do it again.
That's right. That's right.
That's
sure.
great. Well, let's get started. First question: who talked you into doing this cruise? Your very first cruise?
A friend of mine. She's a seasoned cruiser. This will be her third, I think, this year. She got a good deal on one and was like, "Hey, be my roommate. For only this much." So, I've always thought cruises were thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
So it was much less than that, and so sign me up.
So money was the only thing really holding you back from taking the plunge. It wasn't any fear of anything.
No fear at all.
Okay,
I mean, I
good.
do have a child and a husband home, so
Okay.
they also are factors. But
Yeah.
it was all money.
Okay.
I've never even looked on a cruise website because I was
Right.
like, we can't afford that.
I understand.
We've been there too, yes.
Yeah, well, that's great because I know the specials that they had for this particular cruise and the cruises around here, they were offering some amazing deals, but only for seasoned cruisers, only for people who had established track record with
Yeah.
Carnival. And so that's why your friend got the deal. And it wasn't something that if you would just say, hey, let me take a cruise in December, you couldn't have gotten those prices.
Right.
So she saved you a bunch of money here.
And I've started getting emails.
Yes. And see, now you'll no longer be a blue card.
That's right.
You're going to be a
Yes.
red card from now on.
Yes.
You'll get all the deals.
So what preconceived notions, if any, did you have about cruising?
Seasickness. I was afraid I would get seasick.
A lot of people are like that.
My friend brought some medicine just in case, and the first day I took some, but haven't taken it since.
Good.
So,
Well, very good.
Well,
no problems.
We can tell you from our experience, and your friend probably told you this too, that first day was rough.
Everyone told me that, which made me
Yes.
feel better.
Yeah.
Because I was like, is this normal?
If you no.
Yeah.
If you can survive the wind and the way the ship was moving that first day,
Yeah.
you will never have a problem on any cruise ever.
Good.
Did you have any expectations about what sea days would be like, and how did the reality turn out of those expectations?
No expectations.
Really?
I had no idea what to expect.
Okay. A lot of people think sea days are going to be boring. Just nothing to do.
I mean, it's like a whole city on a boat.
Yeah.
So there's plenty to do. You just got to find it.
You just got to find. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? Were you embracing the sea time, the fun times, and looking through all the events and
I
bookmarking
have every
them?
morning I get up and I'm like, okay. Most of the time I forget what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
By that time. But we got the drink package, so my goal has been to hit my maximum.
Well,
But no expectations.
good. Well, I'm glad you weren't afraid of sea days. Because some people are. Some people think they're going to be incredibly boring. There's nothing to do, and the only reason they get on a ship is to get to the foreign country that they are looking forward to going to.
That was the last thing I was excited about. I was
Really?
just excited about the whole
Okay.
cruise experience.
Well, it helps to be with one of your best friends, knowing
It
you're going to
does.
have
Yeah.
fun no matter what.
No
It
matter
does.
what,
I think
yes.
if I was with a newbie, it would have been worse.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you'd both be
But-
wandering around blind.
I have no clue where we're going.
Yeah.
I'm still lost.
Yeah.
But
That's okay. It takes a little time
it
sometimes,
does.
yes.
It does.
Our first day, we realized this is the fourth time we've been on a ship of this class. The
Wow.
Magic, the Dream, and now the Breeze. And it seems so familiar. It's almost boring.
Yeah.
It's almost like, okay, there's nothing to explore because we know basically every nook, cranny, and what's behind every
Right,
door.
right.
So the next time we cruise, it'll be on the Vista, which is a completely different
Yes.
ship. And so it'll probably be a little bit more exciting being on a new ship for the
Yeah.
first time, which is something we don't experience very often.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I want to come back to this one get to know it a little more before
Yeah.
I move. You know, being next to the Mardi Gras.
Oh yeah,
I was like, okay, that's my goal.
with the
Just
roller
get on
coaster.
That one. Yes.
Well, you know that
That's huge.
I think they're building a sister ship to the Mardi Gras that is going to be based out of Galveston.
I heard.
Yeah.
I
so
heard, so
even if you don't get on the Mardi Gras, it'll be fairly easy to get on that class
Yes.
of ship because
Yes.
the Vista's leaving Galveston. They're going to replace it with the
Yeah.
new ship.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
That'll
Yeah.
be fun. So your friend got the deal on Carnival. I mean, have you ever considered any other cruise line, or why exactly does she choose Carnival? I mean, since you came with her.
She's only done Carnival so far. She has one planned for March. I don't know why she does, and I've never thought of any. You know,
Yeah.
I just never thought it was something that was affordable. So it wasn't something that, you know, I've never even looked on Royal Caribbean or any of those sites before, but I will now.
Yes, yes.
But Carnival does have the reputation as being like the party animal
Yeah,
boat,
yeah.
and it's also the least expensive. So if cost is a factor, you'll probably find yourself
I'll stay here.
gravitating.
Yeah, especially if you're getting emails already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You'll get emails some deals.
Carnival does a good job of making it worth your while to stay with them.
Yeah.
Because you know, you not just the familiarity, but you get perks and bonuses the
Sure.
longer you stay with them.
Sure.
So,
Like the cards.
like the cards change color, but as you move up, we're gold
just-
card members for the
right.
first
So
time.
there's
For the
perks
first
and,
now.
time,
and
yeah.
you get perks, and we realize, you know, maybe 6, 7, 8 years down the line we'll be platinum members,
Yeah.
and you get free laundry and
Yes,
things like that, which
yes.
for the longer cruises that's actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
So you
We brought some safe suds or whatever it's
Right.
called just in case we needed it. But I've heard of that, and
Yeah.
somebody gets chocolate covered strawberries. I don't know if it's gold or platinum.
I think it's definitely not gold.
Definitely
All right,
not gold.
then platinum.
Yeah.
They
It must be
posted
platinum
on the
or
group,
diamond,
and
yeah.
I was like, oh, I want chocolate covered strawberries.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, from what you heard about Carnival, what did you think the food would be like, and what's your impression of the amount of food or the quality of food, or what's your favorite food that you've experienced so far?
I expected it to be cafeteria food,
Okay.
like you would get out of school.
Oh wow,
And because I'm a first cruiser, it's been phenomenal.
yeah,
I have been impressed. I'd take a picture of every meal. You know, I'm shocked at the options that you get. I didn't think that you would. We've done the dining room every dinner, so
Right.
we haven't yet gone to, you know, the buffet or anything.
right.
But I'm impressed. You know, the options I think are great. The food's been phenomenal.
Good.
So the fact that you can order 5 meals if you want,
Yeah.
3 desserts is absurd to me. The amount of bacon they put on your plate is absurd to me. I'm like, where
Where
are they
did she get
getting
this person that puts all this bacon on? I
I
wanna
know we
where
have to
that
beg for
person is.
bacon.
Oh my God. We have just got, I'm like, that's why these are so expensive, because the bacon.
Yeah. What have you wound up having for breakfast?
I've had the broken egg sandwich a couple times. This morning I had steak and eggs.
Okay. Ooh. So you ate at the
C-Day brunch.
The
Blush.
C-Day brunch.
Yeah, C-Day brunch.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. We went super late. We had breakfast and then we went and had brunch later. But we're early risers, so we
Yeah.
get up early. So it was wonderful.
All right, so since you've never cruised before, now you are a cruiser. You're going to be a seasoned cruiser
Hooked.
now. So what would you tell somebody who has never cruised before about cruising?
The customer service has been phenomenal. I'm blown away by how nice everyone is. All of the employees are so kind and so sweet, and like, can we bring y'all back to America? Because we need this in our place. You know, they're just so nice. So that'd be the first thing. The second thing I tell people is bring straws.
Oh,
I did the gift exchange, and so I was gifted a straw holder,
Oh.
a cleaner, and it
Nice.
was the, you know, so now it's been very,
Very
used.
nice.
And
Right.
yeah.
Yes.
customer service really is good. We tell people it's cool to early or late dining where you get to know your waiter or waitress
Yes.
by the end of the week.
Yeah.
You know them by name, and
I mean, they
know what you like by the end of the week. Yes.
And they knew my name the second time I came, and I'm like, how
Right.
many people are you serving?
Yeah.
How do you do this?
That is one of the things that's the most impressive. I mean, one night, the first night I had water for dinner and nothing else. The next night I happened to look at the waiter and said, hey, I'd like to have iced tea tonight. You know, or I'd like to have hot tea tonight. And like the very next night, he was like, would you like that again? You know, and they were almost ready to bring it straight to me.
Yeah.
But I said, well, I'll try this instead, you know, kind of thing. But it's phenomenal to me how they remember so many people's names and
Everything.
Yeah.
My friend asked for extra butter the first meal, and she's gotten extra butter, and we laugh when they bring it because we're like,
well, it's like the lady at the next table. She orders the Caesar salad and says no croutons every night, or she orders the steak, no peppercorn.
Yeah.
And they remember that every night.
Yeah.
As soon as she says Caesar salad, they say no croutons. You know, and they have it done. You know, so.
And if you have allergies, they can accommodate you. I mean, all you have to say is, you know, no tomato, no gluten, whatever, and they'll make sure that you get what you need. And you think you're attached to them now, wait until you do a 7-day cruise.
I'm
and by the
sure.
end of that long week, you really are attached to them and feel like you know them. Yeah.
I told my room attendant, he said he's going home after this trip. And I told him, I was like, he lives in Bali. And I was like, any chance you want to come to Texas and stay?
Yeah.
No chance, but you know, it's worth a shot.
Did you underpack or overpack?
I overpacked. I have quite a few outfits that are not going to get used, but I'd rather have options.
Yes.
Than, you know, I didn't know if I would get wet from. I had no idea. So just take a couple outfits a day in case you have to change. And you know, I thought maybe we'd be changing for dinner.
Yeah.
You know,
more
every
often.
night we would change, and only formal night we changed.
Right.
You know, otherwise
same
it's
for
kind of
us.
the same thing. So overpacked.
Okay. Well, it's one of those experience things that when
Yes.
you the more you cruise, the more you learn how many times.
Right.
Next time you know. Getting back to the food.
Yeah.
Give me the one dish that impressed you the most, and one dish that you're like, okay, I don't think I'm going to get that again.
This sounds silly, but the alligator beignet yesterday
Yeah.
was amazing.
I had that. It was good.
So good. I don't know what alligator part was it, but I was like, you know, I got it expecting to share it with. We came with another group of girls too, and they weren't going to try it, and I ate all 3 of them. And
I gave one to you, right?
Yes, you did. Yeah, it was good.
it, you know, and the dipping sauce was good. So I haven't been upset with anything I've gotten.
Really? Everything you'd get again.
Everything has been great.
So, have you booked your next cruise on board here yet?
So I won $1,000 in the casino.
Whoa!
And I told my girlfriend
That's amazing.
that I'm just gonna flip that, and we're gonna get another cruise with it.
Very
so
good.
one of the things we got to do today, because I heard if you book a cruise on a cruise, you get good deals.
Yes.
Yeah, you do actually.
So
Sometimes
one of the
onboard
things we're gonna do
credit.
is go check it out.
Talk to
was-
the future cruiser station and wherever it is on 5th deck, maybe right outside this corner here.
Yeah.
And talk to them. Say, well, what can you give me for booking ahead? We've done that
Yeah,
before.
we've done that. Our very first cruise was on the Magic, which is a sister ship to this one. And before we left, we booked our next cruise.
Yeah.
Like
For the kids, 'cause we wanted the kids to enjoy it
We
too.
wanted
Yeah.
our kids to experience
Yeah.
it too. So we just you do get a fairly good deal whenever you book
Yeah.
it on the
Yeah,
cruise. So,
we're gonna try. I mean, if not, then we'll just save it. You know, put it away until we find one that we want to do. My only reservation of that is having to pick a date. You know, because I'm like, I don't really know what I can take off again.
Well, yeah. Just remember that if you cruise while school's in session, the price is a lot higher. So if you're going with a group
if you
of
cruise with schools in session.
sorry,
lower.
backwards. Yeah,
It's cheaper.
If you go when school's out, it's a lot higher. So if you have the option of cruising in, you know, February or April or something like that, when school's still in session, you're just going with girlfriends and other adults, you can get some amazing deals.
I've also heard that it's much less kids on this cruise.
Oh yeah,
We
Which
haven't
is
seen
because of
anywhere.
that, so-
We haven't
Yeah.
seen nearly the number of kids we've seen on some of our summer cruises we've
Yeah.
done before.
which is a lot quieter.
I much prefer this.
All right, so looking back, you're part of our cruise group here. What is the best bit of information that you got, or best tips that you've got from other cruisers?
I don't know.
Nothing comes to mind. huh?
Do get off at the ports. You know, we came with another group, and they did not get off. They stayed on
Wow.
the boat the whole time.
Oh wow.
And my roommate was like, we're just going to stay on the boat. And then once we left, I was like, we're not staying on the boat. I've never been to Cozumel. I've never been to Progresso. Like, we're getting
Wow.
off and going to experience
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
So, and she was totally fine with it.
So you ever investigated like seeing like either doing an activity like cliff diving or ATVing or something like that, maybe on a future cruise,
I definitely
get a
want
little
to.
bolder.
Yeah.
I wanted to this one, but I wasn't sure. Right around Christmas, I didn't want to spend any extra
Yeah.
money. I'd already spent a lot doing this, and
Right.
I just kept telling myself, you need to be buying gifts, you need to be buying gifts. So I would love to snorkel, you know, I would
Yeah.
love to scuba dive. I would love to do those things. Or just go out on a, you know, when we were pulling in, there was a glass bottom boat,
Right.
a clear boat, and I was like,
Yeah.
that would even, the clear water, you know,
Yeah,
that would even be
that
fun.
would be beautiful. Yeah.
So something. Next time I will do something.
Yeah. Good. Well, fantastic. We hope you continue to love cruising, and hopefully you can bring your family along or
Yes.
find
Yeah.
new friends, and you can be the experienced
That's
pro
right.
Yeah.
and,
That's right.
and see the excitement through somebody else's eyes who's never done it before. We really appreciate
Okay.
you sitting down and taking the time to join us today.
No problem.
It's been great talking to somebody with. It's been years since we've been first time cruisers, so I don't want to say we're jaded, but we don't get that first time excitement anymore.
Yeah.
I
you know.
actually didn't sleep very well last night, and I think it's because I know we're on our way back.
Yeah.
And this is about to end, and so it was, you know.
So we hope this has helped the first time cruiser, what to expect, what to look forward to, maybe what not to do. So we thank Brooke for joining us, and it's been an amazing trip and an amazing visit with her. So check our playlist for other videos, and we hope you find something there that helps you. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.